And thank you so much. As always, your passion is it just comes through, and you just lay such a great foundation for the rest of our call today. So let me just share a little bit more of the backdrop here of where the Sherlock is and why it's so important to take a serious look at this. We know the Internet's not a fad. It is a platform for business worldwide. It's an absolute evolution in communication and in our culture. It's not just e-commerce and online shopping, but look at the use, the number of hours people are spending online today. It is here to stay, as Ken said. And there's no secret that a lot of money is being made on the Internet. Now, probably up to this point, you and I probably haven't made a lot of money on the Internet. We spent a lot of time sharing Facebook and LinkedIn and Twitter and inviting friends, but we haven't made any money. How would you like to make that change right now? Well, folks, today we're introducing to you the next giant web innovation, and it is called the Shopping Sherlock. Here's just a real quick glimpse at what has already happened with the Sherlock. The first full year in business was last year, 2013. In the first 6 months of this year, 2014, we had already equaled all of last year's sales revenue. This graph is a vertical projection of what's going to happen by the end of the year, which projected that we'll triple last year's sales revenue. Personally, I think that's a little conservative, especially when you see what's on the horizon as we continue the call today. But what has happened is our CEO, Michael Wyatt, who you'll learn about a little bit later, has positioned us in front of two of the most massive trends in the marketplace worldwide today. The first is e-commerce. E-commerce is simply online sales, online shopping. And that industry alone, just 10 years ago, had $55 billion in sales revenue. And I'll tell you what, that was a pretty significant number back then. Fast forward to last year, just 10 years, and online sales reached a record-breaking $1.3 trillion. And folks, we're just going into the golden era of Internet and online marketing and e-commerce. This industry, as large as it is, I can't even fathom $1 trillion, it's still growing at double digits, 20% growth per year. Folks, that is only surpassed by m-commerce, which is mobile commerce. Mobile technology, we used to say, is our future. Folks, it's our now, it's our present. This graph is just an indication of what's happened with Facebook in a 2.5-year period. 2.5 years ago, December 2011, Facebook had nothing on their ad revenue from the mobile side of the business. Fast forward to April 2014, 59% of their ad revenue was coming from the mobile industry. And we just heard from our CEO not too long ago that I think in June that has already risen to 65%. This is to the tune right now that Facebook calls itself a mobile company. Ken mentioned Target and Walmart, even Staples, a big office store here in the U.S., is closing over 200 stores because of the massive movement of online sales. It is the place to be. And the question that we need to answer for you is what's in it for you? What can the Sherlock do for you? Well, very simply, as a consumer, it's going to save you time and money. When you're shopping for things you're going to buy anyway, no need to Google it anymore, as Ken so eloquently put. We don't Google things in our household either. We Sherlock them. But let's show you exactly, if I switch screens here, I'm going to show you exactly how the Sherlock works. It's the most simple tool, but the most effective way to save money. First of all, let me enlarge this so you can see it better. You have to be invited. So someone that's already in the Sherlock business has to give you an invitation code, and you will come to their page. So very simply, you just scroll down to see if the person that invited you, if their information's down here. But from that point, you just enter your email address, click Start Saving Now, or click Register. You're going to choose your own name and username and password, just like you do for a Facebook account. It's that simple. Once you've already registered and you come back to shop time and time again, you simply go to the shop login area up here. Now, of course, as Ken put in his family, they don't Google things. We don't either. It's the Sherlock. We've saved, gosh, we just saved money yesterday again, but over $2,000 in the last year and a half. Folks, This is the Shopping Sherlock web app. This is the current engine that is driving our company. And what is really important to note is, as Ken mentioned, we are international. So the first thing you do is you come to the country area here and you select one of the 16 countries that we're already customized in. Folks, there's more countries lining up ready to be added. So if your country isn't there yet, just sit tight. We'll get to you. But once you choose your country, what happens is the shopping partners that we have connected with in that country appear right here in the shopping area. And you simply just need to type in exactly what you're looking for. Now I'm going to share, and this is for anything from A to Z, from appliances, automotive accessories to zoo tickets. But I was looking for a very simple cutlery tray, you know, an organizer for my silverware. And I found it online at a store, and it was retailing for $37.48. I thought, you know I can do better. I just typed in exactly what it was I was looking for. It's a Better Housekeeping cutlery organizer. I click search, and what happens is instead of having to go and type in every one of these companies into our URL to our address bar, we simply choose the company and click price results here. Now I'm choosing Amazon first only because Amazon, as Ken mentioned, that is the granddaddy of online shopping. It doesn't always have the best price, but it is certainly the leader of the pack. So here I see now it was $37.48, I think. All I would have to do is scroll to see if Amazon offers the product and what the best prices would be for Amazon. Give me just a second here. There we go. So right now I see that it's $24.99 here, but I'm not. It's better than what I found, but let's see if it's better someplace else. So I'm going to go back to the Shopping Sherlock tab, and I'm going to go. Let's go to BizRate. I always go to eBay, but BizRate is an online comparison shop, and again, it's the same idea. I'm just going to scroll until I see the product that I was looking for. Oops, sorry, clicked the wrong button there, and see if it's at a better price. And again, this is absolutely comparing apples to apples. I'm not looking for a knockoff, but here I see one for $23.63, and it is offered at Amazon. And I would just continue to go through here to find the best price. But I'm going to show you, let me show you my receipt. I found this, and it was through Rakuten, which is another one of our shopping partners. I found it for $15.92. I did pay shipping on this, but it's going to come right to my door for $22 instead of the $37.48 that was the retail or the online store. Again, these savings just continue for even the smallest things. So it's not always the biggest products that you're looking for, but there's tons more savings opportunities with the Sherlock. So you can do the online comparison shopping, because it's always weird when you buy something. You always kind of scratch your head and wonder, did I get the best price? Well, folks, not only on your everyday shopping, but you can find deals on flights, hotels, daily deals. These are the Groupons, the Living Socials, the Deal Chickens that are literally around the world. Not every country has them, but they are a huge opportunity to save. You simply just select the city that you live in or a city that you're traveling to, and we aggregate inside the Sherlock all of the current daily deals. All that means is we pull them all in one place. You don't have to sign up for Groupon or have a special link to Groupon and a special link to Living Social. It's all right here. Sherlock deals, these are special deals that the CEO has put together. These right now are just for the United States market, but he's going to be adding so much more to the Sherlock as we build and grow. The last savings feature I want to share is the cashback. It's very simple. It's exactly what it says. The Cashback Network, you sign up for it for free. You get this nifty little toolbar that's labeled the Shopping Sherlock that will show you if you're on a merchant site so that you can get cash back. And I think they've got 5,000 vendors. So if you went to wal-mart.com, if you just went there and didn't go through the Sherlock, you can still get cash back. And it will show you exactly how much cash back you've earned in the current period and what you've earned lifetime. I just bought a Groupon through the Shopping Sherlock and got cash back on it. How cool is that? Folks, there's even more. When you become a Sherlock affiliate, you own the license to this page. which means that you can feature your own business here if you have a brick and mortar store or e-commerce store. Just put the logo of your business, type in the website, the system will hyperlink it for you. You can add coupons anytime, any day, as often as you want. Feature any sort of coupon that you care to. And I tell you what, I was talking to a realtor the other day. What a great way to give a housewarming gift to their clients. Give them the Sherlock to help them save time and money. The realtor can advertise here, and they can show a current listing here. It doesn't have to be a coupon. A picture of a current listing, they click on it, and it will tell them all the details about that listing. The power of this thing is unbelievable. But folks, it's going to be surpassed by our next generation. We mentioned early on, I think Ken mentioned, that we have a mobile app coming, and we're less than 2 weeks away from the mobile app launch worldwide. So everything I just showed you, the shopping comparison, the daily deals, the flights, the hotels, the branding featuring your business, the coupons, are all built right here into the Sherlock dashboard. Plus, there is a price scanner. Folks, this is huge. Imagine you're out shopping, you see a product you want, you pull out your Shopping Sherlock app, you hit the price scanner, you scan the barcode of that product, and our app will tell you if you can find that product at a better price someplace else. And what's really cool, because of the economy today, I'll bet you anything, you show it to the retailer where you are, and they'll price match. You can go right ahead and buy it right there. And that's not the end of the story. Inside our app, we have a viral touch point, if you will. You can share the Shopping Sherlock with anybody by text, by email, through Facebook, through the social media, right from the mobile app. Your customers can share it. They have it on their phone. They can share it with the people they know. And inside, we will show you what your ripple effect is around the world, how many people are using your app, and how many countries you have exposure in. This is unbelievable, and it's almost here. I can't wait. So that's the customer side of the business, the savings, the sharing, the shopping. But let's get into who is leading the company, what's happening with the compensation. And it's my pleasure at this point to turn the microphone over to my dear friend, my success and business coach. His name is Chuck Williams. Chuck is a bona fide professional in our industry. He's been the leader in 3 companies. He has become a global affiliate in our company in just 21 days, and he is only one of 2 diamond global affiliates in the company, and he was the first. He is the top income earner of the Shopping Sherlock in the United States, and more importantly, Chuck has a passion and an enthusiasm that just is unmatched in his concern and care to help all of us realize our dreams. So with that, I'm more than happy to turn the microphone over to my friend Chuck Williams.
Great job, Sherry. And be sure and join us tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, immediately following our normal business presentation. I'm going to be giving you some updates from our global, worldwide globals only webinar that Michael Weeder is hosting this afternoon. And on that webinar, there are some incredible updates you're not going to want to miss. This is pre-launch news concerning our mobile app. Before I talk a little bit more about Michael Weeder, I do want to turn our call over to Robin Fraley. She has quickly become the queen of savings, and she's going to share some of her product saving stories. But before I have her talk, I want you to know, ladies and gentlemen, she's not just saving money, and believe me, she's saving lots of money, not only for herself, but also for her husband's business, but she's also making money. She's on the forefront. She's leading the way in our contest that's going on right now through September 20th. We'll talk more about that tonight also, but it's an extra, I say extra, $200 bonus that she's going to earn by September 20th. She's also well on her way to earning a free cruise for 2 to the Caribbean, plus up to $1,000 airfare to get down to the port for the cruise. So she's got it going on, ladies and gentlemen, but it starts with the product. Understand the product so you're confident when you're talking to other people. So, Robin, why don't you share about 3 of your most favorite product saving stories?
Okay, and thank you so much, Chuck. I want to share again what we have personally saved on my husband's office expenses, because we are both just amazed at the amount of money we were able to save with this. He's a State Farm insurance agent, and just on 3 of the office supplies that he uses every month, and he's bought these for years. the Hewlett-Packard ink cartridges, and I don't have the number for them, but the smaller cartridges, he was spending $300 a month on. I Sherlocked those, found exactly the same brand, same thing, $26.80 for the same amount that he was spending $300 on every month. And then the LaserJet ink cartridge, the large one, he's spending $185 on a month. Sherlocked it and found it for $24.75. Then the paper that he uses for the copy machines, he was spending between $50 and $60. I'm just I averaged it in at $55 case, and we got it for around $18.88. When I figured his office expenses for the year, he was spending just on those 3 items alone, none of the other office expenses, but those 3 items, $4,505 a year. We have cut that through Sherlock down to $696.35 a year. That's a total savings of $3,808.65. And I am so amazed by that. And he is just completely sold on this company. He just couldn't believe how much money this is going to save him. So this has really impressed him. And there's one other thing that I would like to share. We had a meeting last night in Benton, and after the meeting was over, Judy Head and I were talking, and we got to talking about sleep somehow. I don't know how, but we were talking about sleep. And I have not slept well for years, and I was even having to take prescription medicine to sleep, and it was not helping. And a friend of mine told me about something, and this is, if I had to name my very favorite thing that I own, this is what it is. And if anybody out there does have trouble sleeping, you might want to write this down because it is worth every penny. It's called the Aroma Ready Oil Drop Diffuser. I'm sorry, Aroma Ready Oil Drop Diffuser. Now that normally retails for $90. I searched around for Judy last night, and I found it for 80-something. I found it for 70-something. I found it for 60-something. I finally found it on eBay for $53.99. Now, it did have $5 and like 33 cents on the shipping, but that still is worth every penny. Then there are 2 of the essential oils that I use, Balance and Serenity. I used to put in that at night. I sleep like a baby. I do not have to take anything anymore to help me sleep that even didn't help me sleep in the first place. But I was able to find a terrific savings on those things as well. And so I just want to give Ron Head a heads up. Buddy, you're going to be spending some money today, but you're going to be saving money because of shopping Sherlock. So back to you.
Thank you, Robin. I'm doing a little Skype messaging back and forth with some leaders as you're talking, and you are a ball of fire. I'd really appreciate it if you'd share a few of those savings stories with me via email so I can get that out to the rest of the world. Great stuff. Speaking of great stuff, our CEO, Michael Weeder, is absolutely paving the way and giving us directional lights to success and financial freedom. He made a quote today. I sent it out in an email, but he absolutely is fired up about our future. Ladies and gentlemen, we launch our mobile app in less than 2 weeks, September 20th. Everything's on track, and we're going hyper-growth. The mobile marketing invite system alone is going to create a viral atmosphere of our product, and we give our product away for free. So what's so special about Michael? Well, a couple things. He's got experience and relationships. He's trustworthy, and he's competent. I'm absolutely thrilled to have him at the helm of this company. He's a man that you can trust, and he's a man who has your best interest in mind. I want to go to Willie Davis out in the Philippines. I was doing a little communication with him back and forth on Facebook. His team is exploding. He's got professionals sharing with other professionals. The Philippines is on the map, ladies and gentlemen. So, Willie Davis, if you could just share a little bit about your feelings about Michael Weeder, and then a little bit about what you're most excited about with the Shopping Sherlock, and bring it back to me, sir. Mr. Global, Willie Davis.
Okay, thank you, Chuck. It's great to be on with all the leaders on the call. Robin, you're just a ball of fire. I shared that with Chuck, and I love just to hear you guys talk. Yeah, Mr. Weeder, I just love what he does. His Pay It Forward program, as many of you know, I speak about it every time I come on because he's done so much to help my ministry. And I have a kids feeding program here in the Philippines, and he's contributed to that program. And I want to say thank you and give a shout out to the Shopping Sherlock. Had a very exciting day today. Got a chance to present before about 60 plus medical people, doctors and directors and hospital owners, and I was able to share the Sherlock with them. And while I was sharing the Sherlock with that group, the president of the Rotary Club was there, and he was very taken aback by what we were talking about. And he comes up, he says, I have 10 groups I want you to come and do a presentation for, so we're going to be setting it up over the next few days here. So exciting things are happening in the Philippines right now. Just want to give a shout out to a few people on my team, Diane, Miss Divine, and Pauline, and their friend Net. They all came on board the team. We also have Pastor Jomar, who has another team. You haven't heard much from him yet, but you're going to hear some things in the next few days, so look for it. And I'm going to turn it back over to you, Chuck. So everybody's excited about the mobile app coming out, and so let's do it.
We are doing it, and so are you in the Philippines and around the world. So thank you, Willie Davis. Also, Laurel Langmeyer. She is one of the shareholders of the company. She's actually going to be in London on September 20th for the launch of the mobile app. Now, this lady literally demands thousands of dollars to come to one of her seminars as an individual. You can come to the convention in London and hear from her at a fraction of that cost because she is a shareholder of the Shopping Sherlock. She's known throughout the world as the millionaire maker. She literally speaks around the world teaching people how to become entrepreneurs, how to break free from the rut of a job and get into the world of an entrepreneur and achieve financial freedom through residual income. And she says from stage that the Shopping Sherlock is the best vehicle she's ever seen for the masses. People need to figure out a way to participate in this new economy, and the Shopping Sherlock is the way to do that for the masses. So let's talk about, as an affiliate, how you can benefit even more. You simply share the product for free, and you get paid. I'm going to go to another leader in the company and really an icon in the industry, Mr. Ron Head. Ron Head is out of Benton, Illinois. Judy will be glad, that's his wife, Judy Head. She'll be glad that I finally got the city right. But Ron Head is a leader. And, Ron, I want you to share why this simple concept is going to make us a multi-billion-dollar company. Mr. Ron Head.
Well, thanks so much, Chuck. And, you know, Robin at the meeting last night, she said a mouthful. She gave all of her testimony, of course, but then when she said, you know, gang, this is a different company. This company, you just feel like part of the family, and that meant more to me than anything that she could have said last night. But I am thankful that she's saving me some money as well. But she's not only the queen of shopping, she's also our top sponsor now in affiliates. She's the top recruiter out there. Way to go, Robin. You know, Chuck, I was thinking this morning, and you just hit on it, hyper growth. That's where we're positioned for hyper growth. But we got to realize right now, those of us on this team, we're trailblazers. We're trailblazers, and we're pioneers. And, you know, I was told one time, said the pioneers, they get all the arrows, man. They're out there paving the way for everybody else. Well, all of you on this phone call today, you are a pioneer. See, but you're not only going to get all the arrows. If you keep on fighting through them and knocking them off, you're going to also get all the land. One of the things that I've always lived by in this industry is if you get all you want in life if you help enough other people get what they want. In other words, you got to focus on helping other people become successful. Your success will take care of itself. But those of you, the problem we have is you're waiting. Don't wait. We're screaming loud right now. The biggest mistake I see people making right now is they're waiting on all the lights to turn green. Man, they want it to turn green, you know, and while they're waiting on the lights to turn green, they're always looking for a red light. See, just shake off all of that. Go blaze a trail for others. Make it believable for somebody else. And I can tell you right now, There's over 200 years experience on this webinar today. Over 200 years of experience. Let me ask you a simple question. Do you think we didn't do our due diligence? Don't you know that we've checked it out and there are no negatives? There are no gotchas with this business model. Gang, there are no red lights. Get out in front of that wave. There's never been a better time to become a trailblazer for your team than right now in Shopping Sherlock.
Thank you very much, Ron. Ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at a graph that shows you the beginning of this hyper growth. Now, this is our usage income graph. It's all factual. It's based on real results. And you'll notice that we're on a pretty steep growth incline here. Now, you'll also notice that our goal is $4 per active Sherlock. I had the privilege of being on a worldwide leadership webinar this morning with Michael Weeder and hearing some of the things that he's working on to achieve this goal of $4 per active Sherlock. But we're already at $2 per active Sherlock. So what that means is for every Sherlock you give away, teach someone how to use it, they start saving money. You heard about the tremendous saving stories. Anybody who finds out about the Sherlock is going to want to use it. When they use it, you get paid. It's that simple. It's an exciting opportunity. There's never been anything like it in the history of the world. You give a product away for free, people use it, and you get paid. $4 per active Sherlock is a very realistic goal by the end of this year, 2014. Now do the math. With the new mobile invite system and the ability to give away Sherlocks faster and easier, can you imagine giving away 100 Sherlocks and making $200 to $400 a month residual income simply from giving something away for free? Well, what happens when we go to $4 per active Sherlock? That same 100 Sherlocks is now making you $400 a month. Ladies and gentlemen, let me read this disclaimer real quickly here. All references to income implied or stated through this document and the Shopping Sherlock compensation plan does not guarantee any level of income or earnings to any affiliate. Earnings from the Shopping Sherlock compensation plan depend solely on web app usage, sales, and each affiliate's skill, ability, and personal application. All right, with that being said, let's talk about the money. Let's talk about making money. Now, I've already talked about the usage income, and that is the foundation. That is the solid foundation that we build this business on because it allows the masses who never want to recruit, never want to sell, to actually participate in this new economy, an online economy. So people can literally just give away the product and earn usage income. Now I'm talking to you about the pioneers that Ron had just mentioned. These are the people that are out there sharing the opportunity. And you've heard from some of the very best today. Ken Stoll, who started us off, Sherry Tabb, Willie Davis, Robin Fraley, Ron Head, and you're going to hear from another global power affiliate in just a minute, Brandon Ivey. So this is an all-star webinar. All these people are doing it. We're not just talking about it. We're making it happen. We're building our financial futures, and we're encouraging you. We're almost pleading with you. Come join us. The water's beautiful. It's a wonderful situation, and it all starts for a low $249 one-time charge to set up and own your own Shopping Sherlock system. That's it. That's the cost to get involved, to purchase your own system. Now you're in business. You literally get all the enhancements, all the things that are being done behind the scenes. It just keeps getting better and better for $249. So it really is the opportunity for the masses around the world, whether you're in Africa or Asia or Europe or Russia or United States, South America, it doesn't matter. Australia, New Zealand, it's a worldwide opportunity. And what's coming in technology is going to make it even faster growing worldwide. We'll talk about more on that tonight after our 9 p.m. call tonight. Now, there's a $34.95 monthly fee that we pay to keep our businesses active. If you've ever owned a traditional business, you probably don't have a single expense that's only $34.95. Everything's more than that. That is your entire overhead to run this business. Absolutely amazing. Now, there's 9 ways of making money. I'm going to share 2 of them with you right now, and then Brandon Ivey's going to share with you how just using these 2, you can pretty much build a huge income. But in addition to that, there are a total of 9 ways of making money. Well, the first one I want to talk to you about is direct sales, fast start commissions. And I have an incredible announcement tonight about that after our 9 p.m. webinar. But every time you sell 2 Sherlock systems, you earn $100. There's no limit to how many of those $100 bills you can earn. Ask Robin. She's earning them on a regular basis, and lots of them. Now, here's where it gets really, really exciting, because this is where you can leverage your efforts. Unlike any traditional job or even business, in network marketing, you're able to leverage your time and your effort. You simply have two teams, a right team and a left team. Every one of us has two teams, a right team and a left team. Every one of us has to get qualified for these bonuses. To qualify is simple. One personal sale on your right team, one personal sale on your left team, and you're now qualified to start earning these bonuses. Now, these bonuses are powerful because it pays you down through infinity. So every time there's 2 Sherlock systems sold on your right team and 2 Sherlock systems sold on your left team, no matter who sold them, no matter how far down in depth, no matter what country, 2 and 2, you make $50. That is so exciting when you totally understand the ramifications that are available to you simply by doing what Ron Head said. Be a pioneer, get out there, use the product, share the opportunity. That's all we do, those 3 things right there. Use the product, share the opportunity. That's all we do, and we have a team here that's going to help you do it. But as you do that and you plug your people into that same system, your team starts to grow around the world. Now, to tell us about the Power of 4, we've got one of the fastest growing affiliates in the company on the line with us today. I'm going to turn the call over to Brandon Ivey, Global Power Affiliate out of California, who's going to share this incredible Power of 4. Mr. Brandon Ivey, it's all yours.
Well, Chuck, what a wonderful webinar presentation. We have an all-star cast that's on here today, and I'm proud to be able to share this little bit of information. And the Power of 4 literally is the key on building your business. Number one, we want to eliminate the number one reason why people say that they never have success in a home-based business, because they spend more money than they make. Well, we want to show you how within your first 24 hours to your first week in the business, we're going to make the money that you spent to get started right back. And to do that, your goal is to enroll and sell your first 4 Sherlock systems. By doing so, you just made $200. But now that you have 2 on your left and 2 on your right, you just triggered one $50 cycle bonus. So now you just earned $250. You're $1 in the black. So you eliminated the number one risk and fear that people have in joining a home-based business. You made your money back. But the key to this is duplication. Now the people that you sold the system to, you want them to make their money back. So they duplicate this same process of doing the Power of 4 for them. And if everybody continues to do this, in a matter of a couple of months, you've reached the financial income that you were probably looking for, and everybody got their money back that they got started in. We have numerous success stories all over the world, from the UK to Nigeria to South Africa. I have a team in Japan that did this, and because they did the Power of 4, they promoted 3 globals in a matter of a couple of months, and we're now doing that right here also in the United States. So the Power of 4, we call it, will set you free. So with that, right back on over to you, Chuck.
Thank you, Brandon. Great job, and thank you for joining us today. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take this just a little bit further. The Power of 4. And let's say you, at an average pace, sold 1 Sherlock system a week. Now, there are people who have done the Power of 4 literally in less than 4 hours, 4 days. But let's talk about 4 weeks, just as an example. In this example, you sell your first system week 1, your second week 2, your third week 3, and your fourth week 4. So in 4 weeks, you sold 4 systems. Now, in the next month, you teach your 4 to plug in and do the same thing that you did. Repeat, that you did. That's a key. You lead by example. Now, it'll never work this way. I won't keep saying that, but it's just an example. But in your second month, let's say in this example, you don't personally make any more sales, but you do plug your team in and they each make 4. Well, that's going to be 8 new sales on your right team and 8 new sales on your left team. You just made $200. Now, you might be thinking, well, I didn't sell any myself that second month. How did I make $200? Remember, every 2 sales on the right and 2 sales on the left, you make $50. So if you're 2 on your right and 2 on the left, each sell 4 each, that's 8 new on the right, 8 new on the left. On your team, you just made $200. Well, let's take that down to month 3, and let's say those 8 new on the right and 8 new on the left duplicate what you did your first month. That's a real key. Remember, duplicate what you did your first month. If your team's duplicating you, are you excited? I know Robin is. All right, now, if the 8 new on the right and the 8 new on the left each sold 4 in month 3, in this example, you would have 32 new sales on your right and 32 new sales on your left. You would have just made $800. Again, no personal sales in this example for yourself in month 3, but you just made $800 because you've been able to leverage yourself through network marketing. Now, in month 4, if those 32 new on the right and 32 new on the left each sell 4 in their first month, like you did your first month, in this example, you would have just earned $3,200. If you happen to do this in 4 months, like this example, you would also have just earned a $2,000 global team builder bonus. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's just the tip of the iceberg. As this thing continues to grow and compound, the numbers almost get ridiculous, but it can happen. Now, I know that example will never happen. Trust me, I know that. However, you'll have some people who do way more than 4, which will compensate for those who do nothing. It's a business. It's a numbers game. You keep inviting people, and those that want to run, that have a big enough why to overcome, like Ron had said, the pioneers that are willing to overcome are going to make a lot of money with this opportunity. Now, what business is about is residual income. You want to build it one time and have it keep paying you month after month after month, and not necessarily just from new sales like I was just illustrating, but now we're talking about repeat sales, the monthly $34.95 commissions. And so people pay $34.95 to keep their business active. Again, it's the lowest overhead you'll ever see in a business to stay active. As 2 on the right and 2 on the left do that, you make $10. I'll let you put a pen and paper to that, get out your calculator, but you can make a substantial residual income simply by building 2 successful teams. And that's our goal, is to help you build 2 successful teams. Our ladder of success, we're not going to go into great detail, but it starts as an affiliate and it goes up to diamond. The biggest things you want to get to here is power affiliate. When you become a power affiliate, just like my example earlier, how you want to do the power of 4 quickly so you can duplicate that, you want to become a power affiliate as quickly as possible so your team can duplicate that, which will push you up to global. Once you're a global power affiliate, it starts to get very, very exciting. Number 1, if you do it in your first 180 days, you get a $2,000 team builder bonus. But that's the least of the advantages to becoming global. You heard me right. That's the least of the advantages. The biggest one is you never fall out of qualification. Once you are a global, you stay a global, as long as you pay your $34.95 monthly fee and stay active. That's pretty incredible. You get a 20% check match, not just on your personal level, but down through your entire personal enrollment team, down to and including the first global power affiliate in every team you start. And probably the best news of all, at a global power affiliate level, you get 2.5% equity in the company. As all the other globals, you share in that 2.5% equity in the company. If we're successful, which I believe we will be, in becoming a multi-billion-dollar annual company, what is 2.5% equity worth? Do the math. It's a lot. So, ladies and gentlemen, Diamond, 30% check match. Literally, you could begin a check match on thousands of people. It's an easy ladder of success. You can do it. I personally became a global power affiliate in 21 days. I don't say that to impress you, but just to impress upon you that if I can do it in 21 days, you can surely do it in 180 days using our proven success system. Now, here's a question, and we're going to wrap up with this. Are you ready? Are you ready to be one of the pioneers that helps us lay the foundation for this multi-billion-dollar company? There are going to be thousands and thousands, even tens of thousands of millionaires produced around the world from the Shopping Sherlock. Are you ready? Now, being a millionaire might not be important to you. Making an extra $500 a month might be important to you right now. And that's also here for you. Whatever your dream, whatever your goal, you can achieve it right here. But you got to get going. Just like Ron had said, you got to take action. You can't just sit around and watch it happen. You got to get involved and help us make it happen. Imagine what your life can be like a year or 2 from now when you are totally financially free, able to spend time where you want, with who you want, when you want. That is financial freedom. And that's what the Shopping Sherlock offers you, the masses. because people need a way to figure out how to participate in this new economy that's happening, and the Shopping Sherlock is that key. It is that way for the masses. It's time for you to get started. So whether you just want to be a customer and potentially save thousands of dollars like Robin Fraley testified today, or if you want to do both, save money and make money, get back with a person that invited you to watch this webinar and let them know, I want to be a customer, or I want it all. I want to be a customer and I want to be an affiliate and help you all become $1 billion company and achieve whatever goals and dreams you have for your family. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to all of our guest speakers, and God bless you. We'll see you in Diamond Club. Good night, everybody.